Hi, hello, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. We are going to start a new reading vlog today. I have been steadily regaining my reading momentum. I was in a little bit of a slump for a while, like late February to like now. Like it was bad. We are regaining speed. We are riding the wave, trying to stay on the surfboard, you know what I'm saying? So let's just write it together, you know? So I want to just come on and talk about some things that I have been reading recently, trying to get into. So first off, I have been like in this romance mindset, and I'm rolling with anything I can take, really, because I want to get out of this slump so bad. I picked up Well Met by Jen DeLuca the other day, and I read this in I think a week because sometimes during the week I just can't read. But I read this in like 3 or 4 sittings, like with the actual book, me focused on the book. At first this started off really strong, and then I kind of just like saw it doing this and I was like, oh no, but it finished really strong and I ended up giving this 4 stars. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was very character driven. I thought the romance, it was not the focal point of the story whatsoever. The characters were the focal point of the story, which was really refreshing. And I think what this character went through and what the other main character went through, which is so realistic, and I really liked how the characters ended up being rounded out, and I loved the romance in this book as well. All of the intimate, spicy scenes in this book were so well written. I found myself like utterly captivated by them. I thought like my heart was gonna beat out of my chest for some of the kissing scenes. I was like, I need to be kissed right now. No. Seriously, I really enjoyed this book. I really like this author so far, and that inspired me to pick up Well Played. This is the sequel. I wouldn't really consider this like a sequel, but like it kind of is. It is a standalone within the same universe, but we follow characters that we met in the first book, and the focal point is on those characters in this book. So I would read Well Met before you read this one. One follows our main character Emily in Well Met. It follows her best friend from the first book called Stacy. And this one so far is super cute. It has like some type of online romance factor aspect in it, which I love seeing in books. So that's fun and different. Sets the pace a little differently. And so far I'm really enjoying this. I'm not too far into it yet. I'm on page 96 and I have been tabbing and annotating. Really liking this so far. I hope it can continue my romance momentum. Audiobooks, I was listening to The Traitor Queen, which is the sequel to The Bridge Kingdom by Danielle L. Jensen. I just don't vibe with those books like at all, and I just had to kind of DNF The Traitor Queen because I just couldn't put myself through it anymore. Like I wasn't enjoying them at all. I decided to start King of Scars by Leigh Bardugo on audio. I will be very honest, I am not the biggest fan of Grisha. Grisha, I don't know what we're calling it these days after the TV show launched. I feel like we were all calling it like Grisha and now it's Grisha. I don't know. Anyway, this is the like 3rd installment in the Grisha universe. So like this is the 3rd series that she's written within this universe. So it is highly recommended that you read the original Grisha trilogy and then 6 of Crows before this. Actually, I wouldn't read this before any of those. You won't understand this at all. If you know anything about me, I have listened to all of these books on audio, actually, all of the Grisha books, and I'm not the biggest fan of the Grisha universe. I really try to be. I really try to give it a fair shot, and it's just not for me, I don't think. The first trilogy, I could take or leave. I didn't really enjoy those books. The TV show, I absolutely loved the TV show. I thought that the TV show ran with the potential it had and just completely delivered. I loved the TV show. That said, I listened to 6 of Crows. Wasn't a biggest fan of 6 of Crows, and then I listened to Crooked Kingdom. I liked it a little better, cried at the end. Give this video a like if you also cried at the end. I decided to pick this up. Let me tell you, I'm listening to this right now. I think this is not my current location. I think I'm a little farther. This might be the book in the Grisha series or the Grisha universe that is for me. You know, really enjoying this so far. It could be because Nina's in this book, and I love Nina, but I also think the plot of this is leap years better than the plot of the original Grisha trilogy and even 6 of Crows. I think the plot of 6 of Crows is good, right? It's a good plot. I just didn't like the execution, I think, and that's a personal preference, right? We all have those. Plot, I really like so far. I want to know what's happening. I'm invested in the characters. this might be the book for me. I hope that I continue to feel this as I continue listening to this book. So that is what I am currently reading. Like I said, I am just in that romance mindset. I also am itching to read a middle grade, and I don't read middle grade very often, but as someone who is an elementary school educator, I need to read more middle grade. That is my like goal for the summer, basically, is I'm trying to comprise a list right now and really educate myself on some bigger works within the middle grade genre and read them, because literally all I've read is Harry Potter. That's really embarrassing. I haven't even read Percy Jackson. I have recently gone to the bookstore twice now and purchased some middle grade titles. Maybe I'll do a haul soon, like this video, if you'd like to see that. Yeah, that's a goal of mine for reading. I'm just waiting until this romance bug is out of my system. But also a goal of mine right now for reading is to read books that I physically own, because there are a ton of books on my Kindle that I'd love to read right now, but again, I'm really trying to get through some books that I've had for a while that I need to get off my floor. You see, I have one itty bitty bookshelf. The rest of my books are on the floor. So I'm really trying to get through titles that I've had for a while, and most of those are like romance or YA fantasy that I have just been collecting, that I have been neglecting. So that is my goal right now. I'm going to keep carrying on with Well Played and King of Scars, and that's the plan, Stan. Right now I think I'm going to have a shower because I need to wash the day away, you know, and then watch some reading vlogs, get into the cozy vibes. Hey guys, what's up? I think it is now Wednesday, May 19th. I didn't update the vlog yesterday, I don't think, but I did get some reading done, which is good. I am still making my way through Well Played by Jen DeLuca, and I am now on page 254 of this book. I'm still really liking it. My plan is to actually sit down right now and finish it. I just got home from work, so I really am still enjoying this. I'm very eager to see what happens and how she kind of rounds out these characters. We will be finishing that today, hopefully. My boyfriend is coming over later, so I'm hoping I can sit down and just focus on this for a couple of hours and just bang it out. It shouldn't take me more than maybe like 45 minutes to finish, so I think I'm still in the romance mood, but like middle grade is just like calling me. They're like, come read me, like just calling me. I have a couple of options that I think I might go with. Watch me not go with either of them, but you know. So my first is Heartbones by Colleen Hoover. This was on my list of the top 21 books that I wanted to read in 2021, and I have not read it yet, so I would really like to read this. Colleen Hoover is one of my favorite authors. Auto-buy. I buy everything she writes. I read everything she writes. I haven't read this one and a couple of other ones that she's recently put out, so I'm really wanting to get to this one. So I think this is a story about two people who come from very different worlds. It says Bea comes from a world of poverty and Samson comes from a world of wealth. And when they collide one summer when they are neighbors, some things start to happen. I believe it's more of like a summer romance story between those two characters, which I'm down. The summer vibes are real. And summer romance sounds great right now. It's a heavy boy. This is a heavy paperback. It's floppy but heavy. So yeah, this is a possibility for me. Other choice, because I really want to read this series, is Keeper of the Lost Cities by Shannon Messenger, and this is the first book in I think it's called Keeper of the Lost Cities. Yeah, it's book one. I have this floppy paperback. This is the annotated and illustrated edition. I do not believe that she published an edition like this for every book in the series. There's like 8.5 books now, and I really want to read it. It sounds really good. This is about a 12-year-old girl named Sophie who is a telepath, and she can hear the thoughts of everyone that's around her. And then one day she meets this mysterious boy named Fitz, and her life changes forever. That's all I need to know. That's all I want to know. This is like the one middle grade series that I'm just like dying to read, so hopefully maybe I'll pick this up. I'm not really sure yet. I don't know which. Maybe I'll do both. I don't know. I haven't tried to read physically more than one book in a while, because I haven't had the mental capacity, so I don't know if I'm equipped for that right now. But if I am, like, could you have two books on like more of an opposite spectrum? Probably not, right? But those might be my reading plans. I'm not sure. I'm gonna focus on finishing Well Played. Other than that, I don't know what else I would want to read. I again have been trying to read books that I physically own, and I've had this one for a while. I haven't had this for too long, but I have it, so I might. I don't know. I can show you guys in a minute, but the amount of books that I have not read yet is atrocious, and that is my goal right now. I think I've mentioned that. I need to read books that I own, so that is the goal as of right now. You see here, I don't have bookshelves, so I have all my books at the foot of my bed, and then like I have a little bookshelf right there. I have not read any of these books. So these are like my romance books. So I really have three Colleen Hoover actually, one to watch. I have the Bargainers trilogy, I have Star-Crossed, I have The Hating Game, I have Meet Cute. Don't ask me why those are there. I have, spoiler alert, Beach Read, Get a Life, Chloe Brown, and Follow Me Under. So yeah, I have a couple of romance to choose from. I need to stock up though for the summer. I do have a Kindle, but I need to stock up on romance for the summer. I will do that once I can. And then over here, I just have like random books. I have just a random stack right there. Most of these are from Book Outlet. Behind this random stack, these are all Jennifer L. Armentrout that I haven't read yet. She is another author that I would really like to read everything that she has written, and I'm trying to do that. I also have these two books by Aaron Watt, and these are the spin-off books from the Royals. Yeah, the Royals. Oh, actually, no, they're not. They're book 4 and 5, and these follow one of the main characters in the other books, but it's a different storyline. And the the other books that she's written. So if I feel those, I could read those too for romance. My goal, I think, is to read all of the romance that I own before the summer hits, so that when the summer hits, I can just stock up at a bunch of romance that I want to read, and have a great summer, you know. But yeah, that's my my current book situation. It's not the prettiest in the world, but we go with it, you know. Let me try. It is Sunday afternoon. I haven't updated the vlog in a couple of days. I haven't really been feeling like vlogging or really much of anything, but I have been making progress with my reading, which is awesome. So since I last kind of updated, I did start reading and finish Heartbones by Colleen Hoover. I gave this 4 stars. This is not the best book that I've read by her. This is not the best book that I think she's written, but I did enjoy this book, and it was a fast read. There were many instances where I just needed to know what was going to happen to these two people, and I think Colleen Hoover did a really nice job of keeping you on your toes throughout this story, because there was a lot of information that was still withheld throughout the entire story. Yeah, so overall it was enjoyable. It was quick. And yeah, I think overall it was a good read. So I'm happy I finally picked this book up, because it was on my top 21 books to read in 2021, because I'm trying to catch up on Colleen Hoover. So finished this, loved it. I'm also still making my way through King of Scars by Lee Bardugo. This is my audiobook. I'm not really pounding out audiobooks as fast as I usually do, but I'm on chapter 11, page 174. I'm really liking this so far. As I said, I think this might be the first Grisha book that I actually am enjoying all around. So I'm excited to continue this and see where it goes and how the story continues to progress. I'm going to end the vlog here and start a new reading vlog. So as always, thank you so much for watching. All of my social media and other places to find me will be linked down below. And I hope you all have a wonderful evening or wonderful morning if you're just waking up. Bye guys.